The 10th annual Ford Ironman USA Lake Placid took place on Sunday, July 20th, on a day that would be highlighted by rain and cool conditions. A field of more than 2,200 triathletes started the day at 7 a.m. The first discipline, a 2.4-mile swim, followed by a 112-mile bike ride, and finally a marathon, 26.2 miles. The professional women's race was billed as a battle between three American women, Texan Desiree Ficker, Vermont's Kim Loeffler, and Arizona's Hillary Biscay. It would be Biscay that set the early pace as she led out of the water and onto the bike. Australia's Alison Fitch was set to take the lead when she would crash. She would be okay, but her early race at Ford Ironman USA Lake Placid would be over. American Desiree Ficker, the runner-up at the 2006 Ford Ironman World Championship, continued to lose ground on the bike, and she would eventually fall out of contention on the run. But Kim Loeffler, the 2005 runner-up here in Lake Placid, was within striking distance to use her main weapon, the run. Onto the run, Biscay had opened up a 7-minute lead, but few felt it would be enough. With just 4 miles to go on the marathon, Kim Loeffler would overtake Biscay, as it looked like she would be the one to finally get a title for the American woman after 10 years at the Ford Ironman USA Lake Placid. But behind her, yet another American woman, Caitlin Shea Kenny, was setting a record pace on the marathon. The 26-year-old surprised friends when just 2 days before the race, she married fellow pro Tim Snow. Then, with just 3 miles remaining, she surprised fellow American Kim Loeffler as the Massachusetts triathlete took over the lead. And when she crossed the finish line after 9 hours and 51 minutes, the weekend of a lifetime was complete.
I'm still trying to grasp the fact that I just won. Last year I came in, I did 10:46 with my first Ironman, and I started working with QT2 Systems and just an unbelievable training program. I just felt great during the run. I don't know what else to say, it just felt great.
Once again, Kim Loeffler would have to settle for second. Hillary Biscay would complete the sweep for the American women with her third-place finish.
This is Michael Lovato taking a look at the pro men. It was Spain's Francisco Pantano that would head to the bike first, but just seconds back was Texan James Bonney, the top-seeded American who was gunning for his first Ironman title. Early on in the bike ride, it was Sweden's Bjorn Andersson who quickly erased a 2-minute deficit from the swim as he powered his way to the front. But the surprise of the day was the Swede could not dispatch the Spaniard. Cool and rainy conditions spelled disaster for American James Bonney. More accustomed to 100-degree heat, the Texan would ultimately retire halfway through the run due to a mild case of hypothermia. Once onto the run, Pantano easily distanced himself from his riding partner Andersson as he built what looked to be an insurmountable lead. For the former leader, the day quickly unraveled out onto the run. Peter Verbrusek's pass for second would be one of many, as the Swede was forced to walk during parts of the marathon. But showing true grit, Andersson eventually finished the race. But the victory belonged to Spaniard Francisco Pantano. He never once lost sight of the lead and eventually ran his way to a solid 12-minute victory at the 10th running of the Ford Ironman USA Lake Placid. The Czech Republic's Peter Verbrusek would run from well back to take second. Matthias Hecht of Switzerland would make it a European sweep with his third-place finish. The race will long be remembered not only for its performances, but for its abnormally intense weather conditions that included more than 14 hours of torrential rain. Athletes, fans, and volunteers alike were left with one waterlogged opinion. The 2008 running of Ford Ironman USA Lake Placid will be talked about for many years to come.